Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. We've reached another milestone, another Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's to the ladies of the show, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo. Happy Valentine's Days, ladies. Happy. I ain't got shit for you, but happy Valentine's is this. I'm acknowledging what's going on. We'll have a long conversation about Valentine's Day and how it's going to be doing for certain people. But good morning. We have made it to a Tuesday out here in Dallas. I don't even know what date. What's the date today? Oh, it's the 14th. It's Valentine's. I should know that. Good morning, Diana. Let's get it started. We'll start with Sexy Mo. How was your night last night? What was going on? How you feeling? How you doing? How's everything going?
I was up. Good morning. I was up running the candle at both ends. Per usual. I did not get much sleep. I think I set the alarm, and then the alarm kind of teased you and tell you how many hours you set it for. So I was like, set the alarm for 6 o'clock. You are setting the alarm for 2 hours and 21 minutes.
Oh, that's what it says? That's what your alarm says?
Yes.
Oh, I don't need them details. I don't need details like that.
So you got to rub in my face. I'm only about to get like less than 2.5 hours of sleep. All right.
Oh, and what time did you go to sleep?
I don't remember because it seems like I just closed my eyes and boom, the alarm went off. But I know it said 2 hours and 21 minutes when I said it.
It would be nice if humans would have been born with a button, a sleep button that you could just press when you want to go to sleep to get the proper amount of hours, and just had a button. I'm sure the robots that they build now have it. Like they'll just press a button and then you just go to sleep. You said 8 hours, please. You press the 8 hour. You press the button a certain amount of times, you get 8 hours. That would be nice.
I don't think I've gotten 8 hours of sleep since junior high school when I had a bedtime.
Yeah, I the closest I got is like 6 hours is good. 6 hours. But you do feel different when you wake up. You're like, wow, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So shout out to Steve, Shawnee Scott. Not that I don't know, but how was your night last night, dear Shawnee Scott? How was your night? How was everything?
It was good. I watched. What did I watch?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
So yeah, I watched The Wolf of Wall Street. That was a good movie. And good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Kathy. And that was pretty much my night.
The Wolf of Wall Street. You ever ask somebody if they watched the movie, but you assume they're gonna say yes, and then when they say no, you go like, "Yo, you gotta watch this movie. You have to watch The Wolf of Wall Street." What was his name? Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill. Who I really love Jonah Hill as an actor. I just didn't like the you people. I mean, I didn't like it. I mean, it's not that I didn't like it. It was just cool, but I really like Jonah Hill as an actor. So, what was your take from the movie there, girl? Because,
my take from the movie was, well, for me, it was a little inspirational because he did come from nothing and get somewhere with consistent hard work. And that was probably something I needed to hear last night because my nerves are bad. They like just shot right now.
Your nerves are bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's not good.
I've
been out here and I done tore your nerves up. I've only been here since Sunday. What's going on?
No, you haven't tore my nerves up. It's just stuff on my mind. And I'm like, okay, Johnny, we got to get this. And he did it. He did it. So that was good. But then he got caught up in it and didn't know how to, cut it off. I don't think that'll happen to me. Like I get caught up in nothing. Good morning, Ashley. But as far as the persistence, getting the right team. You know how he built the team around him, the people that he could trust, that he could coach, not necessarily teach, because they already had their own unique skill sets that helped what he was doing, you know, become successful. So it was a good movie. I watched it again.
Shawty's watched it from a business perspective, and we can make that happen. We just need a whole hell of a lot of cocaine. Like, we need more cocaine.
We don't need no cocaine.
We need cocaine. We need hookers. We need Matthew McConaughey was in there. Matthew McConaughey gave him the lowdown on what you need to make it. He gave him the blueprint. And if you've seen the movie, you know I'm not exaggerating. Matt McConaughey said you got to masturbate twice a day. Check.
Yeah,
you got to do cocaine. Oh, no, I can't check that box. And there was something else he told. There was something else.
Hookers.
You got to have hookers. You got to have hookers. Never had a hooker, so I can't check that box. But yes, Joni skipped off all that. She was like, just work hard with cocaine in your system.
Yeah, I'm not with the cocaine, but
Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning, Bishop. Yes.
Talking about the cocaine.
We were talking about cocaine. That's because Shoni Scott watched The Wolf of Wall Street. That's why we're talking about cocaine, Bishop. Don't put no peer pressure on us. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Adrian.
Adrian, good morning. My night was fine. I ran around with my oldest daughter, Shawnee, and her daughters, and when you walk around with that many sets of ovaries, you realize there's going to be a lot of stops. We're going to make a lot of stops at stores. We're going to make trips, and people are going to order, including my daughter.
You took a look see?
I took a look see what?
You had to, when you stop, you probably, I just want to take a look see.
No, they had a plan. It wasn't a look see. They had a plan. And then my daughter started with because my daughter's allergic to air. Like, she's allergic to everything. Like, my daughter's allergic to every single thing. So then the Chinese food had to be ordered, and then it had to be ordered without vegetables and without and then they took me to a shady ass Chinese place where when I picked up the food, I thought I was gonna get jumped.
Was there a plexiglass in front of?
No, there was no plexiglass.
Well, you were safe.
Hold on, no. The funny thing is Mo, it's nice. But the way it's set up, they set it up for COVID, and I guess they're still in COVID protocol. And I'm like, bitch, we ain't had COVID protocol in a long time, but it's a nice place. But when you walk in, they have tables that surround you. So once you walk in the door, you can't, it's like a square, and they stop you. So you can't do nothing. Now, you see people used to eat there, but no longer. They're just cardboard boxes and everything else like that. And
food and leave.
Yeah, so I got the Chinese food at the shady spot. I played the numbers. I played my number, and I bought a bag of weed all at the same spot. It was amazing.
Oh, it was one of those.
No, it is not. It is a nice little restaurant in a nice part of town. They just set it up like that because of COVID. They only set up like that when COVID happened.
Yeah, they didn't get the memo. They still in COVID protocol for real. I
thought she went to like a bodega style, like in and out, the plexiglass. It got like bullet holes in the glass.
No.
Yeah, I got a peppermint edible with my egg roll. It was crazy. It was just different what they do up there. It's different. I think I could have got a hooker. But I'm not sure. Okay, all right.
Well, you could have, but just not over there.
Not over there. So
at a girl's school.
My oldest is out here, and her and Shawnee are talking. Bad idea, because you don't know where these subjects are going. You don't know where these subjects are going to wind up, right? So where we're at, Bonnie's is Miss Tourist, acting like a tourist, like straight tourist. Like, I can't believe there's a place that sells chicken, seafood, and something else all in the same place. And I was like, yeah. My daughter hasn't been to the hood. She has. I said they have that.
Not the suburb.
Yeah, there's not the suburb. My daughter went to the. So anyway, there's some streetwalkers walking.
Streetwalkers.
There's a few streetwalkers walking.
Some names to call them. Okay.
So.
Working girl.
Here goes Shawn. Yeah, they. I don't know how I'm in the front seat and I didn't see the progression of hookers. I didn't see this progression in the conversation. So hookers came up, and then Shawnee being the tour guide. They work over here. Then they work right there. Sometimes they work right there in that field. And here goes Monty, all interested. I would love to do a documentary on the hookers. And I love it. I would love to do a documentary on them working. And I was like, what? How the fuck did we?
I think that would be great.
So I had to tell her that it's called Hunts Point. And HBO made a whole documentary on the hookers in Hunts Point. So I added to the conversation. And we kept driving. And then all of a sudden, Shawnee goes, there's a lady right there walking. She working right now. And Monty perks up. I started perking up on the hookers. Like, she's not asking about, like, where JFK got shot. She's like, where I missed it.
Lady of the night.
The lady of the night. I missed the hooker. I was like, what are we doing? So she was like, so then Monty goes, just let me know when you see another one because I really missed that. I'm not pointing out the hookers to my daughter. Like, what are we doing?
Listen, she has to get some worldliness about her. She has to get to know the world, the ways of the world, and what better way to do it safely from a car. It's kind of like when you go on the African safari and you're looking at all the damn lions and you're like, oh,
yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. But the funny thing is, Monty was like, they're so open. I've seen a bunch of documentaries. Why are you looking up documentaries on hookers? Like, what is happening here? So, and number one, Monty's going to go talk to them and ask them all types of regular questions, but they were dead serious. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. So we did that. And Monty said, so this is, so we're in the ghetto. I said, why did you just say ghetto?
Not hood.
Not the hood. Why did you say? And Shawnee goes, no. And she was like, so Dad, what would this be? I said, so Shawnee goes, no, we're not. We're not. That over there, like we're close. We're in the outskirts of the hood, right? We're in the out. Yeah, we're on the cusp.
She said, is this like Camden? And I said, Camden like 3 blocks over. But
so she said Camden was like 3 blocks over. So anybody in DFW, you won't understand this logistics, but if you're from Philly and Jersey, you'll get it. So I said, basically, we're in a bad part of Pennsauken that's near Camden. Like we're in a sketchy where things could happen, but you could live here and be cool. But things you still have to be aware. You got to keep your head, on a swivel. Like, things could happen. You can't leave your car keys in the door. Like you can't do that. Yeah, Nikki White Chocolate.
You can't leave the car there.
Yeah, so that was our experience, and then that was it. Wolf of Wall Street, and then I was asleep. I was done, and then
I didn't get that tour when I came to Dallas.
I'm sure you're upset. You didn't get the hookers.
I didn't get to see the ladies of the night.
Oh yeah, because we didn't have to pick the girls up from school.
I ain't get no chicken wings. I ain't get to go to the Chinese spot.
If we had to pick the girls up, then you would have.
No, you know what's crazy? And I didn't want to bring this up like in the time because I'm Dad and Monty was like, why you always got to try and be funny? Why you always got to just I always got time just. But the girl that we saw, the streetwalker, her outfit wasn't any different than the chicks that I be seeing. Like the outfit was the same.
Her outfit was very different.
It was just dirty. It was just dirty. It wasn't any shorter. It wasn't any shorter than the things I'd be watching women wear at the clubs when I used to go to the clubs.
Well, the ladies of the night, they're very trendy these days. Sometimes they're very inconspicuous. They like to hide and mingle through the crowd of women.
Perfect example. We got to Shawnee then drove us. She gave us the cultural shock. Then she drove us, and we were in like the little bougie neighborhood, and I saw another woman walking across the street. I said, yo, she working here too. And they were, I was like, there she go work. She wasn't working, but she had an outfit. She had a tight ass pants outfit that she could have been working. It was just crispy. You could tell she hadn't wore that for the last 2 weeks. That was the only difference. You could tell the streetwalker that had been her outfit for the last, yeah. All right. Valentine's Day is here. I just want. Were you able to video screen or do whatever you do with that basketball girl?
Yeah, but that's really not a good video. But yeah, I got it.
I saw a lot of PSAs though for Valentine's Day.
What were the PSAs?
I mean, from the men and the women. This is the day where people are expecting gifts from their men. Wine and dime earrings.
I think that we are having a Valentine's Day problem. I kept asking Carly what was wrong with her. I don't think she's getting a Valentine in school today.
Oh no.
Like, this morning she was like, I don't want to go to school.
Oh no.
Mm.
That is like the worst.
I'm
That's
happy.
the worst when you're that age and you're in school. Like that's not. Why are we whispering?
Because we here.
I'm in the back.
You're whispering, but why are
I'm
we
right in the
whispering?
back. I'm right in the back. Like I said, this is back closer to there. So they're right there.
Oh, so let me see if I can play the bomb lower. Let's see. Hold up.
Uncle Mike.
I'm trying to play it lower.
That means that Uncle Mike, you're gonna have to go and get her a teddy bear or something to brighten up her day.
Oh man,
because that's the worst. Like my dad used to get us stuff for Valentine's Day every year.
Now
every
y'all got
year,
me.
faithfully, we always used to get something, and nothing major or big, but just something, like a little something. But I know how it feels to be like in school and everybody is getting something, and they like, what you get for Valentine's Day? And you got a whole bottle of nothingness.
Oh, y'all are crazy. Do you see the do you see the goddamn pressure that this stupid ass holiday brings from a young age? Do you see the pressure this stupid holiday brings? This is what I'm talking about. It just gets worse. It just gets all it does get worse. The pressure of the holidays gets bigger. It gets more intense. It gets more financially intense. It's ridiculous.
You're rolling over to diamond earrings this morning. I hope you're rolling over to make him happy before he goes to work.
Wait a second. I ain't say that. Mo said that. Oh, Mo said that.
You have to reciprocate. Because I saw a lot of PSAs where guys was like, Valentine's Day is for women, for spoiling, for spoiling my babe, my this, and that, and the third. And I'm like, but if he's doing that, I hope he's going to work with a smile.
Let me tell you something. If he
just sending him off to work, and
when you roll over and you see some diamond earrings, he needs to be like this. He needs to be like, action.
He a mess.
I ain't say that.
He's a mess.
Is that thing on? Is that camera on? Wait, which camera am I looking at?
It's too much. First of all, guys get shortchanged. It ain't for us. Don't even think it. Good morning, Don Page. It ain't for us. It's nonsense. All of it, and you know what? A lot of it is guys wait for Valentine's Day to make up for all the fucking up they done did for the last 3 or 4 months, and now all of a sudden they go like, and women fall for it. Yeah. Women literally will be like, after all, but look what he did.
Eat it up.
He sent it to work. Sometimes guys go so far, you screwed up when you send something to work and then you go to their job after it's sent and be like, girl, I'm gonna take you out for lunch.
And all the work girlfriends is mad because, especially if their boyfriend ain't come or their husband ain't come, and they waiting all day for them flowers and they don't come.
So let me tell you what. So we were in a situation where people were getting things for the Valentines. The girls were getting things, and Shawnee was like, I'm not doing this. I'll pay for this. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for this. I'm not paying for that. And she says, this is a true story. I'm not making this shit up. You know what me and Mike did for Valentine? We both like potato chips, the Munchos. And I pointed at the Munchos at the dollar store like, yo, Munchos with pizza is amazing. So she was like, well, I'm going to get a bag, but you need to get your own bag. She told the girls, you know what we got each other for Valentine's Day? We got some Munchos. We got some goddamn Munchos. And she handed me my bag and I handed her bag. Happy Valentine's, boo.
That's your love language. That is okay. I think that you have to really hone in and understand what your mate's love language is and what the expectation is. If you know that she waiting.
Well, really, I would prefer the cake bar, my stuff from the cake bar, but.
And Mike, don't touch a cake. Let's be clear.
This
time I need for you to get your own slice of cake.
Yeah.
Get your own slice of cake from the cake bar, Mike.
She said,
and look over and her cake gone.
Send her a rose to school. Man, this is
you know
crazy.
What? We can't send them anything. They can bring stuff, but you can't send anything to the school anymore.
And a teddy bear. Look, they don't. And a teddy bear. But man, let me tell you something. There's too much pressure right now, and some of y'all Some of y'all have lied so long to people about fake relationships that you have lied and said that you're in. And today's gonna be the proof, but you're gonna lie anyway. When nothing comes to your job, you're gonna lie. Oh no, we going out. He said we gonna go out. We gonna go somewhere. We gonna have something.
The women who send themselves things to their job.
Oh, come on, cause that don't happen. That does not happen. That don't happen. No, it doesn't. Tell me that's not true, Mo. Tell me somebody isn't sending themselves something for Valentine's Day.
It happens.
Shawnee Scott, tell me that doesn't happen.
My own eyes.
I mean, I ain't never seen nobody do that.
Yes.
But
have you ever sent you two? Have you ever sent yourself something just to?
I don't know.
I wasn't big on. I was never big on getting anything at work. Like I'd rather have my stuff at home or take me somewhere. I didn't want my stuff coming.
I
mean, I've had roses and stuff delivered, and that kind of I don't know. It's something about that I think it's nice, a nice gesture. So I'm not, but I just be like, these are people I work with. They don't. Yeah,
some people, but you gotta understand, some people think they work family. That's their only social interaction is them people. Oh, she said that happens. No, it don't happen. No, it can't. That can't be true. That can't be true. There ain't nobody sending themselves something, writing a note, writing a card, be like, and just having the card so you can read it in front of your peers. Come on.
Talk about them bitches. They gonna have one up on me.
I hate that for anybody that's doing that. But Valentine's Day this is a major holiday for me, and usually we do more. I do usually for the girls and my mom. We do stuff. Now this year we can't do what we've been doing. We ain't gonna be able to do it. But birthdays and Valentine's Day, those are the big days.
That is horrible that people feel this much pressure. And
it's not pressure though.
No, it is pressure.
I think that you have to have a strong understanding of your mate. Now, if you're dating out here in this dating world and
but my secret admirers,
it happens.
No.
It happens. I've had this conversation with more than one woman, might I add. This from my secret admirer. Or the boyfriend that you've been lying and saying you had.
Oh, no. A chair is still a chair. Even if there's no one sitting there.
First of all, it be your girlfriends at work. It be the work family sometimes that make you feel the worst that you didn't get anything.
Yo.
Everybody walking around, oh, those are beautiful. Oh, what you get? Let me see. And then you again triggered because you empty-handed.
Let me tell you what's hilarious about this time of the year. The whole year, TikTok and Instagram has been telling us women have been in abundance on social media going by. We don't need you. 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 And then Valentine's comes and now these same chicks is looking at. Well, I do need a card. I do need some flowers. Wait, make up your mind. Do you need us or don't need? This would be the perfect day for all y'all to group together and say, we don't need you. And we be like, cool.
What she say on Fridays? I want to spend Craig money.
Yeah. No.
I want to spend Craig's money.
On a made up
money.
On a made-up effing holiday. The bishop said after 43 years, it changes from time to time on how and what you do. Yes, it should change.
You have to know your mate. And y'all, you have to know.
You ain't going nowhere.
That's how you know. It's not about if they're going somewhere. It's about you want to make sure
where you going?
You're showing your mate, not just on this one day, but this is just like a national day where if you ain't been doing it, you better do it today.
No, I want them women who are talking. I want y'all on social media today. I want all y'all bitches on there today talking about we don't need you. All we need is your semen. That's all we need. We don't need you to make a baby. We don't need you. We don't need you. We don't need you.
ones who
Now enjoy your Valentines. Go ahead, you little empowered heifer. Enjoy your Valentine today. Go enjoy it. Go spend time by yourself. Read a fucking book. Go ahead. Go do all that good stuff. I'm talking about the ladies who've been spending all year long shitting on us. Them women, I ain't talking about y'all two squares. I'm talking about y'all women who've been spent all year giving long monologues on why we don't need and what we've been and you not this and we can't and we can and we just need you. Okay,
we've already analyzed them and we know that they've come from a triggered and hurt place a lot of times. So,
that was Sexy Mo who said y'all heifers been triggered by past
their past experiences have triggered them to set up this defense wall to say they don't need men.
That's right.
Listen.
Go ahead, Mo. I'm applauding, clapping it up for Mo.
We know we need y'all, but y'all need us too. Y'all need us too.
We never said we didn't need you.
You're not going to hear me say I don't need.
People getting stamps on dudes getting stamps on their passport, spending money just so they're gonna be appreciated by somebody. I just need some ovaries to appreciate me. That's all I want, to be appreciated.
Mike, I think that any man that any money that a man can shell out for a trip, a gift is not comparison to what they're getting from a woman.
Really, Jeanette.
I just
listen. Look at this. Look at this shit right here. And don't come over after the sale half price. Why not? It makes common sense. It makes financial sense to do. Why would I spend all this money when I can get the same thing for 50% off to maybe 70% off
tomorrow with the 50% off flowers from the or the 3 for 15 flowers.
Thank you, Nikki.
If y'all buy y'all girl, and I hear
yes.
clearly, because all of these men been putting up these PSAs for Valentine's Day.
Go.
If y'all go to the supermarket and get some flowers, and it say 3 for $15, please take the tag off the flowers. Like, and I'm sorry, I'm not dead. Women aren't dead. Please don't go and get the sick flowers. Don't get the daisies in the flowers you bring somebody when they're sick. Like, come on.
So listen.
I'm just trying to help y'all out.
Hold on. So the tag.
Have a good day.
So the tag on the flowers, right? All right, this happened a long time. This is how heifers ain't. This is why in my past relationship. This is why I don't like women and their friends. This is why I don't fuck with their friends. This is why I really don't be talking. Like, I'll be like, hi, I'm polite. I'll be like, hi, but I don't, because I know at some point you've talked some shit about me. I know you've said something about me. That's why I don't grin in your face. I go, hi, politely. I go, hi, and I keep it moving. So you're talking about the tag on the flowers, right? So remember we had our jeweler that we dealt with, right?
Yes.
So there was a holiday or a birthday or something that I had gotten a watch from that jeweler. But, so I went, and they had a lunch for the person. So I went and gave her the watch as a gift. So when she opened it, mind you, it was an expensive watch. And it was, we were extra back then. Everybody had to have, we were extra. Like, it probably wasn't fashion. Like right now, you probably look at it that you were doing too much. That's too much stuff on there. That's just, but the diamonds was clinging and clinging, right? So the little heifers, I found out afterwards, thought it was fake. Came in the box and little bitches was like, oh, that ain't real. He ain't buying that. Bitch, I'm on the radio, you stupid bitch. I'm on the radio. You hear me? I'm at these clubs Monday through Friday. You gotta be kidding me. Talk about it's fake. You see what's around my neck, you dumb heifer. But I ain't know this. I ain't know. You see this damn, you see this iced out dog tag that's about that thick and weighs. Matter of fact, when I had to pawn it, I pawned that separately from the chain. I just pawned that part, you stupid. Yeah. You damn, go make some copies, bitch. Listen, so I left the tag under the watch by mistake. I didn't even know there was something under. It was under the face of it, like on the other side where you put it on. So I didn't see it. That's when the heifer had to swallow it. When she was like, "Well, let me see this watch. Let me see this watch." And then she looked and saw the tag, and all of a sudden, yeah, don't come flirt with me now, you stupid hoe. I see, but
I don't know how much. What the tag say?
It said a lot of money. It said the price of it. It said a lot of money.
What was the price? It was a long time ago. Tell us.
It was probably like 3,000. It was probably like between 2,500 and 3,000. And we flipped over and she was like, oh yeah, Take that. Yeah, take that.
Take that.
Take that right there. Take that, you mediocre looking bitch. Just take that. Did you see that? I know you still want to talk shit about me. He be running the streets. Yeah, he be running the streets. But when that watch don't be running the streets, that watch came home from running the streets, you little nasty. Oh, I can't stand that bitch in real life. All right, go ahead. What? Go ahead.
But that was when you were in tune with, hey, let me do something nice for my significant.
Yeah, that was because
time. It was a nice gesture.
And you know why the gesture was? Because I was in these streets and I was like, listen, I had to balance out. You can't come home smelling like stripper perfume all the time. You got to do something on the holidays when you come home smelling like, I don't even know what the strippers wear, but
they call it well, back then it was that juniper breeze, pear glace. What else?
I don't even know what that is. I just know, like every comedian said, when a stripper touches you, you smell like that stripper for 2 weeks. I don't care how many showers. Bishop said, did you take it back? No, I didn't take it back, Bishop. Now that I think about it, don't put that on my mind, Bishop. Don't put that on my mind. Because I could use that $2,500 to $3,000 right now.
Nothing wrong. Like Nikki White Chocolate just said that they don't do something specifically like big for each other on these days, but they take vacations and they do something every day.
That's beautiful, Nikki. That's beautiful.
Today is just one of those days. I think today is really for the day for people who F up.
Yeah, like that's what I was trying to say. Thank you. You came full circle. You came full circle. Thank you. Now this is. All right. We're gonna get to allegedly right after I say this. This is where I think the being around Shawnee, I realized that there's some things that you see that you find attractive. You know what we doing on Valentine's Day? You know what we doing? We working. No, shut up. We are eating munchos. We are eating munchos. We are eating munchos. We might even toast the munchos up. We might toast the munchos up. Like toast. We might, but. On Valentine's Day, even though, listen, every we've been brainwashed, we've been programmed the whole nine, and everybody, I understand, people want to celebrate, but we are working, we are taping TV shows, we are being productive. Get out the doghouse gift. Yes, get out the doghouse gift. That's what happens here on Valentine's Day, and it's happening all over the world. I think they celebrate all over the world. Does this happen outside this country, or this is just our thing? Did we
didn't create this? Saint Valentine is from some other country.
We were no damn saint, but I know Saint Valentine. So everybody does this. Random Rick, we're talking. Good morning, Random Rick. Join the conversation. Right? I don't know if you're in a relationship, Random Rick. Are you putting up the money for the Valentine? So I didn't know. I guess around the world they're celebrating this. I guess I guess in China, giving your girl candies in a balloon have a different meaning. Ha, 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 ha. There.
You know what? We not. Yeah, we're not.
I need to slap it up, clap it up for my stuff. All I get, my hubby, is a $10 worth of his favorite candy from the dollar store. You got to go to the dollar store, Stacey Mitchell, as much as he puts up with you. That's all he gets is $10 worth of candy, which is really the equivalent of really you just spent because $10 worth of candy in the regular store is going to be like $30. So you don't cut it down to $10. Come on, Stacey. Even though candy is good.
Well, it's $1.24. Well, here the dollar store is $1.25 store now.
Yes, $1.25 store now. Yes.
All right, so let's talk to the top of the hour, then we'll go straight into allegedly. Okay, all right.
Well, I got some stuff for you because you forgot that you had some stuff. So let me give you your rundown of what you have.
What I got?
You have Scarface and Willie D.
Scarface and Willie D are arguing, y'all.
Yes.
We have the teacher putting their hands on the student and then your basketball game. And Morgan Freeman on Black History. But did we already play that?
The what? Black History?
Morgan Freeman on Black History.
No, we didn't play that one. We haven't played the Mike Wallace interview yet. So we'll play that in honor to represent for Black History. Okay. So Scarface, y'all, the Grammys is the gift once again that keeps on giving. Yes, it does. It is the herpes of award shows. That's what it is. That it keeps on. It don't go nowhere. Just when you thought it went somewhere, it don't go nowhere. What?
Is it the Jay-Z herpes?
Don't play. Stop playing, y'all. Don't bring that back up. Don't bring that back up. Don't bring it.
It's the Grammy
herpes.
It's the Grammy.
Grammys get the Grammy herpes.
So hip hop did the 50th anniversary show, and Scarface was there, but Willie D wasn't. Obviously, we know why Bushwick Bill wasn't there. Obviously, rest in peace. And they got a podcast together, and they address the big, humongous elephant in the room directly. And I want to know who y'all side with. I want to know who y'all picking. Somebody said it's like when your uncles get into an argument at the family reunion or the barbecue. You got to decide what uncle are you riding with? Which one of these uncles are you riding with? So go ahead, Shawnee, play. This is interesting. Play this. Play Willie D and Scarface.
People got a chance to see me,
They
man.
mad,
Because people
son.
don't really get the
I'm
chance.
sure you are.
They don't really get a chance to.
Ass nigga. So
You a selfish ass
I
nigga,
don't
Willie.
think so.
You way
'Cause I
more
would've never
selfish
done
than
that.
me.
I would have never done no shit like
Well,
that.
I don't know, bro.
I would have never done no shit like that. The moment was too big, bro.
Now, before that, Willie D said before that I asked you what you were doing this weekend, and he said, I'm fucking with the Grammys. So I think, Happily Married got her some, what are those things?
Ferrero.
Let me tell you something.
Those are
Those are my
good.
favorites.
What are they?
It's
They're the
candy.
little gold balls with the hazelnut and the inside is soft and creamy. And
Yeah.
Don't buy me one of that today, Mike, because I can't eat that right now. But you know who does?
But I stay with golden balls anyway. So
the girls like that though. Carly really.
no, I have seen those. Now that I think about it, I have seen those. We actually shipped those at my job. I saw those because you had to put Fragile on it and do a whole bunch of bubble wrapping. I'm going home to fight on Valentine. Don Page, don't be fighting on Valentine.
no, don't.
So anyway, Willie D and Scarface. Scarface told Willie D he fucking with the Grammys. So I think Willie D thought when you say you fucking with the Grammys, that's like a vague thing. I think he thought he just gonna go hang out. I don't think Willie D knew that Scarface was gonna get on stage and do a song that he was a part of that he co-wrote, but it got better. Willie D was like, you did the song that I co-wrote and all that song. And Scarface perked up. And Scarface was like, oh, let's talk about that song. Yeah, let's talk about the song. Remember when I brought the song to you? What did you say about the song? He said, well, no, he said, you didn't even like the song. Tell us what you said about the song. You didn't even like it. And he was like, well, no, I didn't. I didn't think it was going to turn into what it turned into, but it was phenomenal. And Scarface was looking at him. You didn't even like. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't even have done the fucking song. And I was like, oh, y'all really going to bring all the dirt out on who like what, when, and where? And that's when Willie just said he was selfish. And Scarface said, well, I ain't as selfish as you. And things were getting petty. Whose side y'all on? Is Willie D right? That you shouldn't have just gone out there, Scarface, solo, dolo. Whoa. And then it got better. Let me, before you answer. Then Scarface said, Willie D read something. He said online, it said Scarface and the Ghetto Boys did the Grammys. And Scarface was like, show me that. Show me where it says Scarface and the Ghetto Boys. Because I specifically told them not to put no Ghetto Boys because I stand on my own too. I don't need to add Ghetto Boys. I'm Scarface. I said, ooh, hold up. Where's the horn? He said, I'm Scarface. I stand on my own. I don't need no Ghetto Boys. I said, well, damn. Well, Shawnee, you from out here.
Wait.
You from out here. You from out these streets.
Wait a minute.
I say I stand on what I said before. I think he should have brought Willie D with him.
You should have brought with it. So Willie should be mad that he even though Scarface also said they ain't call your phone. They called my phone. I said, this motherfucker is going for the jugular.
Yeah, but if somebody called my phone for something, then I include my people. If my people were a part of it, I'd be like, all right, well, if you want me, then we all have to come on this situation. Especially if it's something that included somebody else or this person, I know somebody else contributed to whatever. I'd be like, well, under these circumstances, we got to have the whole team.
All right, but it's the Grammys, right? So you can still rep the team, but they say we don't want my. They say we need you at the Grammys. They doing the thing on radio personalities and morning shows and everything like that, and they honoring them. But we don't want Michael Shawn and Mo. We don't want Jay Black. We calling you. We calling Shawnee Scott.
Yeah, well then if they honoring morning shows, I'm really because I've never done a morning show.
Oh, you're on a morning show now.
Yeah, but I ain't the lead.
Okay, Shawnee, just listen.
But that would be my conversation. Like,
okay, but they want you. They want.
Okay. Well, the only way the morning show happens is if I had the other 3 people. I don't get up every morning to do the morning show by myself.
And now that's
my conversation with you.
Okay, so they say, all right, well, thank you for your time, but never mind. So you don't go to the Grammys and get on stage.
I ain't going. If they, I mean, why? Unless I'd be like, okay, well, let me get everybody on the phone.
I think that at least you had a conversation.
If they
that's very nice. That's very nice.
If you won't give them, the due respect to papers work, then I at least need seats for them there. You got to do something. That's disrespectful. It ain't even my show. Say Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends.
Well, Shawnee's got they asked you to go. So what you're saying is no, I'm not going unless the crew comes.
Yeah, the crew got to come.
Crew got to come. Mo.
Get up on stage, they gonna be mad because I'm gonna say a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay, all right.
Come up here. Wait a minute, I got to have my people. Y'all come up here.
Got you. All right. Mo, you get the same phone call. They would like you to come to the Grammys, but there's one ticket away. There's only one ticket. There's only one space on the stage, and that is Mo, and that is you. Go ahead, girl. What are you doing? They saying that's it.
Mike, I am kissing cousins to Texas. I'm sorry. So I grew up on the Ghetto Boys and Willie D, and I'm sorry. I gotta side with Shawnee on this one. It would at least have to be a conversation before we got there, so it's an understanding between me and Scarface. Like, look, I know I'm gonna do the song that we did or whatever. We're gonna rock out or whatever, but I'm gonna make sure I show you a lot of love. And I made sure that if they want me on this piece, you at least gotta be there. Like they have to include you in something. You may not be on a performance, but you at least be on a stage, something.
Be on the stage. But they say no, but it's no. It's no.
You asked me to be here. I ain't asked you.
Okay, so you turning down the Grammys and your few minutes of performance and doing what you do on the Grammys.
Probably so, yeah.
Let me give a round of applause for that. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
And then we would go on our show and talk about how I didn't want to go to the Grammys because they ain't want all of us.
Right.
And then we gonna do a show and we gonna drag them.
That's it.
How that go.
Another round of applause for that. There we go. Shawnee Scott and Mo's true Apollo legends, soldiers for Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. One of y'all need to go get that exposure. Just shout out the others. That's what Rick said. That's it. All right. So they asked me. They said none of you. I said so nobody can go. Jay Black can't go. No. Shawnee, I can't bring. No. How about Mo? Mo does the no. They like it's just you. I was like,
you better say yeah.
So exactly how much time do I get?
Yeah, you better say yeah. The name of the show is Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. So yeah, you better. I'll be like, what are you doing?
You have no loyalty, you unloyal bastard.
So I would ask twice. I'd be like, no, for real. Like I can't bring them. Like I really no. I'm like, let me go get my outfit together. Let me go.
But you would at least have a conversation with us, where it would probably be us saying, "No, Mike, go." But
I'll probably just tell y'all. I'll be like Scarface. I was like, yeah, I'm going out to LA for a little bit. I'm just gonna go out to LA for a week.
No, that was the sneaky shit. Like he should have. He acting like he just going to LA to hang out or whatever. Willie D probably like, I'm low key. I ain't into that, man. Go have a good time, and then he look up on the screen and you up there doing y'all song. You ain't tell him all that.
Scarface act like it was an open mic. Like he just happened to walk by the Grammys. Like, yo, Scarface, get on for a few minutes. Scarface, hold on. Scarface went to rehearsals. He had to rehearse. They gave him the lineup. Scarface knew who was winning album of the year a week before it got announced. Like he knew everything. So y'all all taking Willie D's side on this.
Well, Nikki didn't.
See, honestly, the reason why I take Scarface side on this, and now Shawnee disagrees, but I think worldwide, Scarface is bigger than the Ghetto Boys. Scarface's name for me carries more weight than the Ghetto Boys.
That's because of where you grew up.
No, that's because of where I grew up in, but that's also the bottom line is right now. If you say Ghetto Boys or Scarface, the majority of people who aren't from that region, and there are a lot of people from that region who will say Scarface is. This ain't just 100% down here in the South that everybody's gonna just be like Willie D. First of all, everybody knows the best rapper on the group. Everybody knows that hands down. And everybody knows the most influential person on that group is Scarface.
After his solo career, not during while they were in a group as Ghetto Boys.
And that just makes you more significant when your solo career pops off and don't nobody else's pop off. All I can do is go back to my analogy. I think Phife Dawg was my favorite member of Tribe Called Quest. But if you ask me to pick one to go rep on an award show, I'm going to give you Q-Tip. Once again, Q-Tip was on that 50 greatest rappers of all time. I ain't agree with it, even though I think Q-Tip is dope. There wasn't one thing for Phife. So I kind of understand. I think you guys are right that Scarface should I don't know what their relationship is. I don't know if they do the podcast and go their separate ways, but I think that he should have had a conversation. Unless Willie D knew what Scarface meant by I'm going to fuck with these Grammys. Unless Willie D knew what he meant by that, if he was just vague records and was just acting as if he might just be a seat filler or he might just be in the audience, I think he should have had a conversation like, yo, they invited me. Did they call you?
Should have been a conversation.
It should have just been like, did they call you?
Would have said everything.
But then he would have had to be honest with Willie D. Like, I'm going. I'm just wondering if they call you. Like, I'm going. Like, I'm going.
Well, Trendsetter wants to know, what do you think Jay Black would have done? It's the top of the hour.
What Jay Black would have done? Do I want to be funny or honest?
Pondered on that while she hits the top of the hour.
Yeah, hit the top of the hour. Let me think about that. Let me think about that.
Say that while I'm here.
Being that he has to
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Over the show for the last 2 days. I don't know.
Yeah, he ain't said nothing. He ain't
selfish.
to a text message.
Because he's selfish. I know what he's doing because I did see Lady Q's TikTok and he's actually helping her get these orders out. I think that us Virgos, we like to show our love in different ways, and Jay Black's love language is the past 2 days has been helping Lady Q get her business and her product and stuff out. These big folks.
That's what you think it is? Really? Yeah. That's what you think it is?
Go ahead, Jay Black. I saw you taking all them orders to the van, all them packages.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay Black.
So he woke up at 6 a.m. and was so you think he pressing up t-shirts as we speak, huh? He just as we speak. That's what you think.
I think that he's at least folding and packaging
right now. That's what you think.
Taking the bulk items out to the delivery truck. I do think that that's what he's doing this morning.
All right, Jay got one more day of mourning. He got one more day, and then I'm FaceTiming while
we're not doing the show tomorrow because you're in the air.
All right, so he got another day off tomorrow.
Okay.
Thursday. If that square don't show up, I'm FaceTiming him live on the show, and I'm gonna hold my phone up. I'm FaceTiming him. I'm just gonna be like this, and I'm gonna FaceTime his ass. And because this is it, unless he caught a cold and got sick during Super Bowl Sunday, this is absolutely ridiculous, Jay Black, that you are so hurt by a football organization that neither cuts you a check, does nothing for you, and you are really taking it out on the Takeover Legends. We didn't tell you to be all in like this. We didn't tell you to be all in like this.
Well, now, Mike. You in your 40s. He is in mourning, but it takes time for him. I think that by next week he should resurface.
Jay Black, if we were working at Hot 97 or a radio station right now, you would have came to work on Monday.
Yeah, but they were giving him a check. Though.
Yeah, you would have came to work on Monday. So no, Jay Black would have went to the Grammys. Jay Black would have went to the Grammys without us, y'all. It's like having Diana without the Supremes, or she is going to be upset if it's a song we all sing. No, it's having Diana without the Supremes. Diana was doing everything without the Supremes. But back to Jay Black. I don't know. Like, this is a lot, Jay. This is a lot. 2 days. I understand 24 unless you're sick or unless something happened. Let me preface that. But 2 days to get over losing the Super Bowl. 2.
He's working. He's helping out.
2 days.
For business.
I want to know if you was making it to your other job. I want to know if you made it there. I want to know if you made it there. That's what I want to know. I want to know if you made it there.
He's been working for Lady Q. I'm telling you, he's working for Lady Q right now. Give him until next week.
Let me see. Should I send a text message to him right now? But I'm gonna leave him alone. Should I leave him alone?
Just don't ask him if he's working for Lady Q, because then that'll be over. I'm
gonna send a text. I said Mo said we should text you and see.
How you gonna put it on Mo?
He's been dragging me for the better part of 20 plus years. So what's one more day of dragging going to do to me?
Nikki said that's why I don't have a show now, because I wouldn't leave the other two. But ironically, it left me. Damn, Nikki White talking. Tell what in the behind the music is that about? You was Beyonce would have went solo when she was with them. Oh, absolutely, Beyonce would have went solo. They were like, we don't want Michelle, we don't want Kelly, and Kelly and Michelle would have clapped it up for her. They would have been like, go ahead, girl, you go do what you got to do. And behind the scenes, like, see, she don't love us.
They've been programmed for that.
Good morning, family, Mark. All right, well, hit the allegedly, and then Mo can get into spitting her allegedly and doing everything that she does. Yes, Five Dog regarding Q-Tip. Yes, thank you, Tam. Yeah. But they wasn't inviting. They wouldn't, even if he was alive, they would just. Did Q-Tip was on it? Was Q-Tip on the 50th anniversary? He wasn't on there. There must have been a scheduling problem. Maybe he got a bookie situation. Maybe, you never know. Maybe he owes some money. Text him, Mike. Stacey Mitchell, I'm not following your advice because you and Jay Black be going at it. You know, a wellness check. A wellness check.
Yeah, his own sister is saying that. Do a wellness check.
A wellness check.
Y'all are vicious. All right, hit the allegedly. Let's go.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
So it's murder and mayhem and pregnant babies, bellies everywhere. Mike.
What?
It's only Tuesday. It's Valentine's Day. I thought I was going to hear some love stories. I thought I was going to see some, mega proposals this morning. Wake up to we elope, y'all. Hey, but no, nobody's eloped. I'm saying I thought I was going to wake up to lovey-dovey stuff, and I did. So, of course, we've been following this story with Drake being in the news, attached to Extension's murder case. And so he's been subpoenaed by the judge to come to court during this trial. And so his lawyer, his attorney just put in a motion over the weekend to have him not appear. Well, he didn't appear the first time. And normally if you was anybody else, a regular, they send out a bench warrant for you to come get you if you don't appear for something as serious as this. But the judge, of course, gave him another chance, and he's supposed to appear, I believe, on the 27th was the first one, and now he's supposed to appear on the 24th of February. If he doesn't appear on the 24th of February, I think that there's going to be some consequences and repercussions from the judge for not being a no-show. So the lawyer on the other side in this Extension's case is really saying that he feels like possibly, I said, wow, you got your own allegedly, allegedly, that he feels like Drake and Migos has something to do with the overall murder. I said, those are some serious allegations to put out there. Someone who practices law, you need to have some substantial evidence before you even put that innuendo out there.
So they think that they had something to do with whose murders?
He's saying that Drake and the Migos could possibly be the killers,
or have something to do with the organization.
To do with have something to do with the overall murder of Extension. So he's had him subpoenaed to come to court.
And you know what I'm jealous about with Mo right now is that she said Extension. I've been trying to pronounce this young man's name, rest in peace, for like the last 5 years. I've been calling him Triple X forever because I was like Extension. XXX Extension. Okay, all right. Rest in peace. No disrespect at all meant in that comment. Okay.
Like
listen, I'm not shy. I'm not shy when it comes to saying I'm right. I like praising myself sometimes. I've been saying this for over a week now. They keep mentioning this dude's name, and they were saying this on social media, and the social media people were on there showing clips of the verse, and they were showing the video of him coming down as a meteor, and the person that he seemed to slam on was Extension, and I kept saying this ain't good. I said when
they had beef, they did have beef when he was alive because Extension said, "Hey, Drake basically stole my style, he stole my music," and he was very vocal about it. So there was definitely beef there, but. It says, he said, if anybody tries to kill me, it was at Champagne Poppy talking about Drake. I'm snitching right now. He put that post up. It was deleted, but when he was living, he did put a post up like that.
This is no good. This is not a good situation. I hope all of these are false allegations. I hope all of this is a lie. I hope all of this is just hip hop lyrics taken too literally. But
it's it's serious allegations, and when an attorney makes these allegations, and then you're getting subpoenaed to court. And which, by the way, anyone can get subpoenaed.
Anybody can be subpoenaed.
It doesn't mean that you're guilty
at all.
Let's make that very clear. But I think that he needs to take it serious and not just say, "Oh, I'm going to send my attorney." So what? I was subpoenaed to court. I'm not going to show because your lawyer can put in a motion to not have you appear, but it doesn't mean the judge is going to grant it. So
now
I
the
think
one
no show is kind of like a flub in the judge's face, and I think he's going to deny the motion.
Now, the one person that I saw was on the stand said no, and said no. They said, well, did anybody else help organize? No. Did anybody else have anything to do with this? He was like, no. He was no. What was the no? He was knowing. He was knowing.
Like the fifth member of Beyonce and the girls.
He know.
Had a rebuttal for everything. He said, "Oh, so you didn't do da 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 da," and he like,
"No,
you weren't at the thing."
No, he said no. He said no. He said we did it, and then the only people I've never seen this live with unless it's a movie. I've never seen this. I've never seen this live. I've never seen somebody when they said, well, who did the shooting? And he named them people's names, their social security numbers. He was like, he's a Sagittarius. He said he likes long walks on the beach. I was like, wait, they didn't even ask you about that. Right. That's like his favorite movie is Love Jones.
Because something like that is rehearsed.
Yes.
Something like that is, and they'll tell you, like, if you know, if you've ever taken any type of behavioral class, things like that are rehearsed. They've gone over his testimony over and over. These are the potential questions that they can ask you, and you need to be prepared and ready. So if he rattled off them names and rattled off all that information, trust and believe.
And it's not just the movies of Law and Order. They really do ask you to point to the witness when you on. I had to take a stand when I was in high school.
The person who was shooting, it was him. It was him. That man sitting right over there.
They was like, "Can you point, Mr. Hedorn? Can you point to the person that did the and I was like, it was so awkward because I knew the dude, he knew me. I was like, it was Keith. It was Keith right there. Y'all know that's why he's sitting. That's why he got a lawyer and he's sitting there because who'd you think? Like y'all, we all know. No, please point at him, please. My dad was looking at me like, this is bullshit. My dad was like, he ain't got to point at him. And Keith was a big person. I didn't want to point at him. I really wanted to point at somebody else, but I had to point at him. I was like, well, there he goes right there. And And that's his brother behind him. That's the one that's terrorizing me in high school. That he's gonna be looking for me after the court, after I get off this stand. That guy right there. I should have snitched. I should have went all the way in. I'm like, and that guy back there, he's the one who claimed that he's looking for me because I'm on this. I should have snitched all the way, but I was young. I should have just. I'm already snitching. Yeah. Rick said, yeah. Don't they say when someone goes overly detailed, they lying? Well, yes. It can be they lying, or it can be the lawyer said, don't veer off this story.
When they
is Jay still in his field?
Yeah, but when you're adding, like if somebody asks you a question, and it doesn't always work, but most of the time it does. If somebody asks you a question and you answer, but then you say, oh, and then because right, we went to the store too.
Oh, no.
Remember, I had picked up that yellow box.
You can't do all that.
And it was yellow. It's not that canary yellow, but the new yellow. That person lying.
Daisy yellow.
But that person only, like when you on a trial for something like this, the lawyers told you exactly what to say, and you're not gonna veer off it. And you better not mention that y'all went to the store to get some Black and Miles. You better stay right on there and be like, this is what happened, that's what happened, and so did it. His name, give all the facts and all that other stuff. But this is gonna linger for a while. This music industry is under fire.
Speaking of lingering, Michael Shawn, you said the Super Bowl was the gift that was going to keep on giving and keep on giving.
Yep.
Well, we have more stories from the Super Bowl. So, of course, and I always chop this child name up, Krishan. Why do I call her the girl Krishan? Krishan.
The blue face Krishan.
Yes.
Oh.
So of course she took to social media. She alleges that she's had a miscarriage. With she was supposed to be pregnant with allegedly with Blueface's baby. Blueface was adamantly like, girl, you done slept with 11 men in the past couple of months is what he has been alleging, and he was like, I need proof that baby ain't mine. So of course she was at the Super Bowl with Ruby Rose hanging out, and she's a popular girl. So her story is people, I guess they were texting, and in true fashion, she exposed the text message thread between her and Blueface. And Blueface was pressing her like, this is why you could never have the wifey spot. Basically, this is the reason why I always said that you're not, you don't want this spot. And I was like, ladies, don't ever let a man talk to you like that. I don't care what it is, but
he right.
But let you have a spot. Like, you're not supposed to look at a woman like that. I have a big problem with that. Don't ever, if you're dating a man and he like, look, like it's plenty of people who want to be in this spot. You better be glad or thankful that you in this spot. That ain't the one for you.
You should both believe that you need to be happy to be in this spot.
Between appreciation for your partner and saying and appreciation for your partner in the space that you have in each other's lives, but don't make it seem like there's a hierarchy. Like I could replace you in a minute. Like
he can.
If your mate feel that way about you, then you shouldn't be with them.
Okay, I'm not telling you that this is a good way, but if you expose our texts to the world, right. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to say this is why I don't F with you.
Well,
this is why I got to take getting punched in the face. And now you want to expose this because you're not wifing me. If that was your son dealing with that woman, what would you say to your son if he had to deal with that woman?
I wouldn't condone a toxic relationship. So that ain't even it
yes.
Get that far.
Because she don't deserve that spot with your son.
But that's not even the real tea, Mike.
Give me the real. Well, damn, if that ain't the real tea, shit, let's go.
The real tea is the fact that he's pressed because he saw her in a picture also with Rick Ross. Now, for those of you who don't know, allegedly, Rick Ross used to smash that. And so that's what my sources tell me, that she used to deal with Rick Ross. Now, whether it was, I doubt it very seriously.
Rick
it was
Ross?
a relationship. I'm pretty sure it was a smash. Maybe it was a smash and grab. You know how these artists are. They all commingle. But my sources tell me allegedly that's what triggered him. And so of course, he's like, everybody, she said, well, this person caught me off guard. I just took pictures with people. Believe it or not, basically, when I'm out here in these streets, a lot of people want to take pictures with me.
Listen, man.
So they were texting back and forth, and she decided to put him on what? Social media, like they do. Screenshot their text messages and put it back on, and it went from there.
Now, before we go any further, this all could be a ploy because they have the TV show.
Yes.
So this all could be a ploy to bring a bunch of attention to the TV show, which they probably counting on them checks.
It could.
They probably count on. So before anybody brings it up, I want to bring it up first. But we're speaking about this as if it's real. Everything he said was the truth, and you're supposed to think that. And I want to say this, and I don't know how to say it without it being disrespectful, because I don't wish anybody a miscarriage. I don't wish that on anybody. And prayers go out to her for having to deal with this. I don't care what you feel on how she acts or what your opinion about her personally is, but there are two people who don't need to co-parent. If there are two people, it's them two. I can't even understand what those two, how that the world would get flipped upside down if they had to go to war over custody and parenting and visitation. And I don't even want to know how ugly that would get. And I don't think a child should even be in that environment.
Well, there's another child in question that, parenting may be a little dicey too. Playboy Cardi is in the news too, allegedly for choking up his girlfriend. So, and they say it all stems from him wanting a paternity test. So these men are not playing around. Like everybody, it seems like right now is asking, I don't know if I'm the pappy. I need a paternity test on these kids.
I thought that was the tell me if I'm wrong, ladies. I thought that was the obvious next step. After you come and tell me you're pregnant, I thought that was the obvious next step. Okay, well
I ain't never took no paternity test.
But weren't you married when you had your kids? So you were married when you had the girl.
I wasn't, and I didn't take a paternity test.
Yeah, I was married, but there was questions about the baby girl because we were splitting up. But I never took a paternity test.
Well,
this
before somebody get a check from me, somebody gonna show me a test. Somebody gonna show me a test.
Not because I wouldn't, but I wouldn't ask
there, right? But you were there, right? You were shooting up the club, right?
Yeah. But we may have been there. The club was packed, sweetie. The club got shot up, but the club was crowded.
Oh my God.
The club was packed. Don't tell me about shooting at the club.
Oh my God.
The club was popping. That club was frequented. Everybody was there on Fridays and Saturdays.
Well, I guess Playboy Cardi thinks the same way because, but this landed him in jail. He got a felony arrest charge.
Yeah, but you can't choke somebody. You can't choke somebody.
So allegedly he choked her out. And when the cops got there, they saw visible signs that, that something had happened. And so they arrested him.
Take it from experience, y'all.
They said that she had injuries to her neck and her chest.
Yeah, walk away.
They took him in. So,
no matter what she says, no matter what she says, walk away. Just run. Don't jog. Run. Just run out of there.
Allegedly, they've been dating for over the past 2 years, and now that she's pregnant, he was like, "Yeah, I want a paternity test." It got heated. I guess she probably was like, "I've been with you for 2 years." Bop, bop, bop. I'm pretty sure it went something like that, and.
Fair. We've been together for 2 years. Here's a round of applause. I'm gonna give you a round of applause.
You've been shooting up my club for 2 years, and you asked me to take a paternity test. I'm gonna have some things to say.
So say them.
Just letting you know that right now, it's gonna be problems.
It is one thing if the relationship was smooth. If this relationship, I don't care if the relationship was 100% smooth. If I'm in my 20s and I'm sitting up there and you telling me, no, we need to take that test. If you good. Trust me, if it was the other way around, the way y'all view men, and men could get pregnant, I would have been like, oh, this is crazy. But it's not. 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 Trust me, if men could get pregnant, it would be mandatory for a man to have to take a pregnancy. Y'all would be like, woo.
First of all, God ain't gonna ever make it to where y'all can get pregnant because y'all throwing the whole world in.
Thank God. Y'all can. Hey, we love our kids. Everybody loves their kids. Kids are a blessing. Every child born into this world is an absolute godsend and is a blessing. But y'all can keep that. Y'all can hold that.
The whole world in, please.
Yeah, the whole world. I ain't met shoot. Ask me to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show when I'm pregnant. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all like, I'll shut mine.
Bring me my bag of Munchos and get the hell out my
Yeah, bring that bag of Munchos up in this. You gotta be kidding. I got some velvet cheesecake velvet. You gotta be kidding me. Talking about Mike, you need to get on stage, do a half hour. Don't you see I'm pregnant? I'm not going nowhere.
Reband everywhere, and that's how it will be. I ain't going to work. I'm pregnant.
I ain't
doing that. I'm pregnant.
How far along are you? 12 minutes. I'm pregnant. I am 12 minutes. I'm pregnant. Ain't no performance. Ain't nothing going on over here.
But that's all I have today, Mike. I am going to go and deliver all of these goodies to the kids at the school. It's Valentine's Day. I have to be that parent. So
damn.
And I gotta make sure the teachers get something. This is expensive. You have to make sure the teachers get stuff. There's only one girl in his classroom, so I gotta make sure that she gets something special.
Why she gotta get something special?
Because she's the only girl in the classroom and she's around all that testosterone all day. Like I feel for the poor girl. I know she needs something. So I got a little something extra. Yes.
Get her a paternity test.
All
right, we'll see you tomorrow, Sexy Mo. All right, that was allegedly. Let me clap it up for allegedly. Yeah, that was good. That wasn't bad. At all. All right, girl. What we got, Shawnee Scott? Well, happy Valentine's Day, Shawnee Scott. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
Yeah.
So, okay, we did that. We have the teacher putting their hands on the student.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Freeman on Black History, and the basketball game where the cheerleader got kicked out.
All right, we'll say the basketball game for tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll have all our squares. I'm a little.
Tomorrow we're not here.
Oh, but tomorrow we're not here. Thursday we're here. Mm-hmm. Oh man, play this. But
you play Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, in honor of Black History Month. Let's see what Morgan Freeman thinks about Black History Month, y'all. This is a very profound perspective that was done a long time ago.
You find ridiculous. What? You're going to relegate my history to a month? Oh, come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay. Which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh. Oh. Why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You want to say, well, I know this white guy named Mike Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You know what's crazy? That we are celebrating Black History Month, and as we speak, schools are pulling more and more of Black history outside the classroom, and they're not teaching Black history and what part and what building and what foundation Black people were to this country, and they still got the nerve to try and push. Oh, y'all celebrating Black History Month? Yeah, but y'all won't teach it in school. So what the hell is the point of these 30 days? I don't know.
28 days.
28 days in February. That's right. The shortest month of the year. We got stuck with the 28 days. What is is the contradiction of all contradictions? Super Bowl. You can have as many Black people perform on your Super Bowl and bring as many as you can and bring all the personalities and celebrities and show them on the camera all you want, but they still not teaching it in school. They snatching it because they don't want kids to feel like, they don't want white kids to feel like they had something to do with it. Your ancestors did have something to do with it.
Yeah.
So you should know what your ancestors took place in. Do you know in Germany, do you know what part of their curriculum is? They take German students to where the Holocaust happened. They take them to the camps to show them what was done. They don't try and hide it for the kids because they scared the kids gonna feel like, well, we didn't have anything. No, this is the history of the people. You just don't get the shiny, glamorous history. No, you get the blankets that you gave the Indians. Yes, you get the full transparency of slavery. Yup, you get the whole thing. That's what history is.
They have some of those here in America. They have the plantations where you can go and you can be a slave for a day. You can be the master for the day. You know, you pick a character. Oprah and Gail did it, but Oprah was like, I ain't gonna be no slave. But they went out there, and then I remember when I was younger, I went to Valley Forge and some other places and saw how everything happened. They had these little reenactments and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not for reenactments. I know there's a big Civil War reenactment. Why are you reenacting something that was so murderous? Like, what is the point of wanting to reenact that? Like, what is the point? Does anybody reenact the rape? No. Anybody get together and be like, hey, you know what? Just so you can feel what the victims felt and the tragedy and disgustingness that they had to go through, we got a little place that you can pay $10 and you can reenact it. Just so you can feel the pain. No, does not reenact that. Here's a crazy story. My daughter told me that for Black History, the teacher to the class, that they were white slaves. So we gonna make white people slaves? No,
well, they were indentured servants, but I mean, it takes away. You know, they trying to level it out, but the Black people, the Africans were the ones that it was more damaging to.
No, this is like this whole. It's really a slap in the face. But you know what? And we're victim of it here too. We done spoke for 15 minutes about Blueface and his baby mom, or potential baby mom, because y'all don't want to hear about this other stuff. Because after a while, it turns into a political show. And they're like, we don't want to watch this political show. We don't want to watch this views and opinions. Because I know y'all get tired. But I agree with Morgan Freeman. This Black History Month was just a token gesture on, hey, we'll give you guys a month. Reparations, fuck out of here. We'll give y'all guys a month. We'll give y'all 28 days. Reparations. Oh, I know where we dropped the atomic bomb. We actually paid to rebuild their countries for the shit that we did to their countries, Hiroshima and all that. We sent them money to rebuild that. Because we knew how hideous it was what we did. The people that complain about nuclear weapons are the only ones who ever used them. For Black people, you get 28 days.
You get 28 days, and now we're taking it away.
And we 14 in. So enjoy the rest of the month. But we're not going to teach this in school. We're not going to teach everything how many lists do we have to see of how many things were created and invented by Black people before you go, you know what? Maybe we should just put a little chapter in the history books about this. There's a little chapter, there's a little something. Maybe we should get a chapter that only has 28 pages. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. Just 28 pages instead of 28 days. And maybe we should teach that in the curriculum in every city, in every school, everywhere. So people, because we all know about George Washington.
And the cherry tree.
We know about the cherry tree. We know about Ben Franklin.
And the light bulb. And
the light bulbs. We all know about that. We know all the names of the ships. We were taught the names of the ships that Christopher Columbus, who never even came to America, shipped in. We had to know the Pinta and all the other names of those ships. I ain't never know one name of a ship that brought over and helped kidnap Africans from Africa. Never knew one of them names. Never knew who their captain were. Never knew those captains. Y'all don't want to say that because you don't want to offend somebody in 2023. That's amazing. That is an amazing thing. Y'all done got me. And today's my silly day. For the rest of the day, once I get off this microphone, I'm back to being silly because we got a show to tape. I'm in silly mode today, the rest of the day. But damn, y'all some Y'all some overachievers when it comes to doing despicable shit. Y'all are really overachievers. Y'all are really the MVPs. Critical race theory. Y'all don't want critical race theory because y'all don't want anybody thinking critically of what the fuck y'all did. Well, your ancestors did, because I know the first thing you'll say, I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. You didn't. And I'll just repeat what has been repeated forever. But you benefited over it. And I give credit to white people who will sit there and be like, one thing I would never want to be is black. I like you keeping it 100. I say it all the time. I would never want to come back as a woman. The shit women got to go through in this country, I would never want to come back as a woman. Ever. Not because I got anything against the community, y'all. So don't start that shit either. It's because I know you got to be built differently. You got to be built differently to be a woman in this country. And don't be a black woman. Or don't be a woman of color, because that's a whole nother world that you living in. It's a whole nother world that you living in. So I respect white people say, you know what? Shit, I couldn't deal with that. Y'all getting beat by cops and videos dropping. It's like videos of black people getting destroyed and killed by police, and people of color getting destroyed and killed by police be dropping like singles. They having the videos drop faster than singles for record artists that drop singles right now. You got to be kidding me. Y'all gave black folks, Random Rick, y'all gave black folks February, short month, and Native Americans November. Thanksgiving don't work out too well. Thanksgiving. And what the hell are we celebrating on Thanksgiving? Oh, man, I forgot about my poor Indian brothers and sisters. Oh, what are we celebrating on Thanksgiving? At least some of us are starting to be like, let's not call it Thanksgiving.
They made November. That's the indigenous people's month.
Y'all gave them a month. Y'all gave them a month. And y'all don't talk about not wanting to teach something in history. Y'all don't want to teach that part of history because y'all don't want to hurt nobody's feelings either. That's why y'all don't want to teach it. Y'all against critical race theories because y'all don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Think about what happened and think about what you're saying. I don't want to make somebody feel uncomfortable. Also, because JP Justice, what up, JP? Also, because if you came back as a woman, you would have to have sex with men. Well, that was the obvious one. Yeah, thank you for that one right there, boy. Yeah. Shit. When women got it tough, yo. Postpartum, that's tough. That's tough. Because if a woman, just give you an example of how hard it is to be a woman. When a woman gets to a point where she's had it, and I know postpartum is deeper than all this, so please don't think I'm going to simplify it real quick, but I know it's deeper than all this. Mm-hmm. But a woman just happens to be sick and tired about being around their kids, it's like she got postpartum. When a man does it, he just needs a break.
Facts, yeah, that's true.
When a man goes to the store, like I'm about to go to 7-Eleven, and this has nothing to do with the girls there because all the girls are grown and all the girls are around. But if I go to 7-Eleven because the girls is wilding and everybody's in the mood, I just need a break. I can call one of my friends and be like, yo, my daughters was tripping. I just had to take a walk. They're like, yo, I feel you. A woman does it. Oh, that's the sin of the world. That's like the top 5 sin of the world. What you supposed to be there? You're the man. Listen, I would never come back as a woman. But anyway, back to my point. Yeah,
the kids are asking you when you try to walk away. Well, where are you going, mommy? Where you going? If the daddy leave, they don't say nothing. They'd be like, okay.
No, they're like,
they go nowhere.
Dad need a break. We done wore dad. We done ran dad out the house. Can I ask an honest question, Mike? I need advice. How do you talk to the public with no one to bounce off of? I don't know. You know what, JP? I talk to myself so much in real life. Like I literally have, and I'm not saying this to be funny. I talk to myself so much that I really don't need the actual audience. And I mean, we have an audience that's watching, but I know what you're saying. I just actually am comfortable with running my mouth. And once we get on something that you're passionate about, then you could really go. And I'm really passionate about people getting offended by Black history and talking about the reason why we don't want to talk about it is because it makes people feel guilty. You should feel guilty. Just like I feel guilty when I see other fathers not doing what they should do, even though there are thousands of fathers that are doing millions that are doing what they should do. I feel guilty. And I'm like, why would you do that to those kids? Or why would you? I take responsibility and I make sure, even though I've screwed up a lot in my life, I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of. But when I see that, it reminds me and it keeps me aware of what I shouldn't be doing, how I shouldn't be acting towards women. Hence, white people, this should be the time when you go like, let's teach our kids critical race theory so that maybe, just maybe, racism could improve. It ain't never going to evaporate. It ain't never going to not be here. Have you watched the 1619 Project? No, I haven't. But that's something that's, where can I watch it at? Because I've heard of that, but I'm not too familiar with it. So anyway, that was my rant. That was it. I'm done, Johnny. I'm done. I don't even want to get to the little girl. You need to play your position, little chill. You know what? Play the damn video real quick. Play the video of the cheerleader at a basketball game, a college basketball, a high school basketball game. She steps to one of the players, and I want you to see what she was upset about. I want you to see this video, see what she was upset about.
The video don't show out it. The one I had, that's what I'm saying.
No, it says it in the beginning. It has a circle.
Okay. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Hulu, okay.
It's about race in America. Okay, thank you, JP.
Let's see if you can see this, because you might be right. The one I saw, but maybe I didn't send it to you properly.
No, I had to pull it. You can send this one. So.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was confused.
Okay, so watch that little girl right there. So if they show the video, when the video plays, he's inbounding the ball. Watch him inbound the ball. So that's the cheerleader right there. He's going to his position. She does a kick, and she kicks him. Right?
Oh, she kicked him.
Yeah, she kicked him by mistake. It was a mistake.
Layup up and no good.
So we got to go through the whole play. There's a cheerleader. She's still mad that he got in the way, and she goes on the court right here to step to him. They have to call security to get this young lady off the court.
And the Alabama A&M coach, he's fussing. He's fussing and cussing.
I like that they have these young men commentating.
Coach is kind of losing it over here as he feels like.
So they're yelling for security to get the young lady off the court.
And they're calling security, not sure what's going on. And they're going to put one of the cheerleaders out of the game, it seems.
So, and I'm sure there's somebody arguing in behalf of the little cheerleader girl.
And it's getting real.
Get your ass
at the R.W. Harrison complex.
They're walking to the cheerleading section.
Learn how to be announcers. They got to deal with drama now. But it's a good experience. Come on, girl. Go ahead. Get your rabbit ass out of here.
And they're going to say she has to go.
Wow.
So this was all because he was inbounding the ball, the actual game, the game. And she did a little kick because I guess the free throw was made and she kicked him. And now this is all we saw. Now she wanted, if we get more evidence and something changes, I'll change my opinion. There's a comedian named Mo. He does the sports podcast with us on Box Seats with Talent and Roddy Perry. We do it every day. It's on the Humor Mill app. And he has a list that he does every day. Well, sometimes every day, sometimes once a week. It's called Shit Your Ass Down. Sit your ass down. So
what?
It's called Sit Your Ass Down. So he tells people who need to sit their ass down. To this cheerleader, sit your ass down. He didn't do it on purpose. He was doing what you came there. If it wasn't for what they're doing, there's no need for you. But this is what I'm saying. We live in a society now that you little girls is trying to step the boys.
So did she accidentally kick him? I still don't understand what happened. Because
she celebrated the made free throw. Right. And the dude was next to her right here inbounds in the ball. Well, when she did her kick, she kicked him.
Right.
And she got mad that he got in her way.
Is that what that's what this is about?
There were no words exchanged that we could see. All he did was inbound the ball. She did the kick. He went on and played the game. The ref gave him the ball in that area. The referee handed him the ball. You're in his way.
I don't know.
That is amazing.
None of it made sense to me. That's why I was like, we playing this? I don't even understand what's going on. But okay.
Because my whole thing was why are you're watching too much reality TV right now? Like y'all really got to slow down with stepping the dudes. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about there's this little thing that women really on some shit right now where this dude was just playing basketball and you walked on him like you were gonna do what? Like you were gonna do what?
Well,
what was you gonna do? I don't even get it. Like I don't even understand this mentality anymore. Like everybody thinks they want smoke until you get mugged out. So your face is on the floor, and then everybody's like, "Oh my god, okay, what are we doing?" So y'all better slow down. Happy Black History Month.
Well,
and that is the show.
Well, you got a teacher that went off on a kid. Hands on the kid. But I don't know because I watched the video and.
Yeah, this teacher was a little extra, but let's save it.
I don't know because these kids.
Let's save it.
Save it.
Go ahead.
Who do you think you are?
I guess
Yo,
not.
if that was me, I swear to God, in my classroom, stop instigating. Do you hear me? Over here, running around my classroom, cussing at a girl trying to fight her. That's what your family does? The minute your family put their hands on women, your dad beat your mom? He started. No, she didn't. She was sitting next to me. She literally shut your mouth. What the? How old are you? I'm 11. 11? Say it again. I'm 11. 11 years old. You are a child.
I want to know who is taping it. Who got a phone in the classroom taping it?
Everybody got. There's always a Steven Spielberg lingering somewhere, even at the tender age of 11. Let's applaud the video because you did a good job. You did a good job actually doing the video. That we got a lot of context in that. Sometimes the videos are shaky.
Okay, so she was suspended for grabbing and cursing because I was like, I didn't see her put her hands on. I saw her drag a chair over.
No, she gripped him right. She got him gripped right there. In the picture, she got him gripped. And she puts him in the seat. I don't know, man. It's a mess. It's a circus. Then they said that then she claims allegedly that he was over there trying to start a fight with a girl. What is it with these boys and girl? There is no line anymore. There is no line.
I mean, and she asked when she's like, your dad beat your mom. So, I don't know. I don't understand where these little boys they can hit little girls and it's okay.
Man, it's like.
And the other way around, because I tell my daughters, don't be putting your hands on nobody. Don't do that.
It's like I always joke when I see somebody do something that I think is just ridiculous. I always say, he ain't got no male role models. He ain't got nobody. He ain't got an uncle. If you ain't got a dad, you ain't even got no uncles that can give you the blueprint. But some of these little boys, I don't know. I think they I don't know.
Mark says there is no line anymore.
It's unbelievable. Now, if the teacher is saying the truth that you was over there trying to fight a girl, when did that shit become okay? When did that become okay?
Well, it ain't okay in her class. She wasn't happening.
And he talking about she started it. All right, what? I don't know, man. Is this a disturbing? And every time I try and get in the silly mode, and every time I try and just have fun with just side chicks not getting nothing for Valentine's Day, then the videos come up, and then you got to deal with this shit. Like, where is the world at? And this ain't about the kids. This is about who's raising these kids. This is about the environment that these kids are in.
Yeah,
and then the teacher snaps out, and then, I don't know if you're supposed to tell 11-year-old, does your dad beat your mom? I don't know. What if he does? I don't know if that's a responsible thing to say. What if he said yes? Then what you gonna do, teach?
Well, now she know the problem. She can make a phone call.
After you done cursed them out and did all that, what you gonna do? Because you're gonna make a phone call, you're gonna send them right back to the house. What you gonna do? Oh.
No, that's what I'm saying. She probably called CPS or whatever they have, if that's going on. Because if all that's going on and it's causing him to act like that in the classroom, then they're going to start getting him tested and getting him this. And maybe he needs this so he can cope with this. And we got to provide this and put him on this plan so he can, you know.
But what did the girl do? I don't know what the girl did, man. The teacher claims the girl was sitting next to her. I don't know. We just assuming she innocent. I understand that. My son, I don't want my son damn near getting square. Your son's never supposed to square up with a girl unless the girl, even if the girl touched him, the rule was you weren't supposed to hit her back. Now, some of these chicks hit really hard. And sometimes you can't, that's when the rules come. You can't put your hands on anybody. Nobody can if you put your hands on somebody in any way, I don't care who you are, there's a chance they're going to return the favor. Maybe that girl was the sister of that cheerleader. Rick, that is funny. Thank you so much, Rick. That was the cheerleader. That was the sister of the cheerleader that we just saw. Thank you, Rick, so much. Thank you so much, Rick. All right, y'all. Now can we wrap it up now, Shawnee?
Yeah, because you got to go.
We got to go. We got things to do. The CW33. Don't forget that Saturday. It starts at 12 noon with Big Bink's Break Room. Then it goes to the Michael Shawn Show at 12:30. It's the CW33 Takeover. Shawnee Scott is going to be the show that starts everything at 11 a.m. Shawnee got the hour. A lot of y'all probably like, why y'all get a half hour? She got the hour. She can have the hour. I know how much work it takes to have that hour.
Yeah. And I have no idea how I'm gonna get through today.
We gonna get through the day. Don't worry about it. We gonna get through the day, girl. We gonna get through it. It's gonna be.
Yes, they're not gonna be there, so I have to redo a show.
Oh, your guests are not gonna be there.
Yeah, all three of y'all.
What do you mean? We are gonna be there. What are you talking about?
Only you will be there. Everybody won't be there at that time.
Oh.
Well, Beat won't be there because of the other guests that we have coming, because he has to, you know.
Oh, got you. So I get you. All right. There's coordinating things like that. Don't worry. The bigger the brand gets, we'll have people be able to do all the other sidebar stuff. So anyway, thank you, Stacey Mitchell. Have a great show. Yes, we will have a great show. I'll be in silly mode all day from here on out. I'm going to see my barber. Going to get edged up, and we off and racing. We off to the races. So everybody be cool out there. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. Michael Shawn, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo. Jay Black hopefully will be back on Thursday. Jay Black will be back on Thursday.
Tomorrow. We will not be here.
We will not be here tomorrow. I will be on a plane tomorrow morning. So everybody
post the show. I'll plan for for your show to run from Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna post the show so y'all can check out the show. Wake up and check out the show. All right, we're gone. Love a bunch of people that tell people you love them. All right, yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.